Welcome to the channel. This is Rev Dr. J.W. Morrison, Theologist. If you haven't already, just subscribe to the channels. We try and get stuff out every day. How to recover from a relationship that depleted. Unfortunately today, this is a common occurrence. I mean, we've got all sorts of dysfunctions and bloody habits and things like this that are going to produce conflict within a relationship unless you've got tremendous tolerances and understanding of each other. Although you can begin with an understanding of each other, and that can wilt and wane for different reasons. You want to try and stay in communication with each other, guys. You want to try and stay on top of things. But sometimes at heart, you can be contesting with people's family. You can be contesting with people's habits. And you can be contesting with all the stuff that person doesn't want to share with you and what's going on in their mind. If they're not communicating with you, or they're just starting to deplete, wane, wilt in the relationship, that's going to work against you big time, because you're going to come out of sync. You're going to come out of harmony. You're going to come out of unison. And this may not necessarily be your fault. There's all these strange strategies on the internet now about how to, if you keep quiet, that'll make them more interested, and, you know, don't overdo this and don't overdo that. And stay on top of, you know, this and that. And no, why can't you just be yourself? Why can't you just be yourself? I'll tell you why you can't just be yourself. Because we're living in a generation that doesn't know themselves. We're living in a generation of people that doesn't know themselves. They've lost themselves. They've lost themselves in this new value system of drugs and immediate gratification and euphoria. It's wrong. Come back to the simplicity of just being honest and open, transparent. Say how you feel. There's a lot of people now walking around like zombies. They've bought the pill, the red pill or the blue pill. The blue pill, I should say. They've bought into the lie that not looking after yourself is good. To blot out your mind and not face yourself is good. That's all lies. That's demonic lies. You know, it takes away your creativity. It takes away your execution of the creativity you have in your mind. The creativity's in your mind, but it turns you passive. You can't execute it. So many people have got so much potential and they're not using it. It's there, it's in their mind, but they're not executing it. They're not bringing it into manifest. Once you realize that the psychedelics, that the alcohol, the drugs and all the rest of it are disrupting the manifestation of the things that are in your mind to create, once you get a handle on that and go, right, I'm going to come back to myself. I'm going to be straight. I just want to be straight. I just want to be myself and manage myself without all this other stuff that's wrecking my mind. They told me it would fix my mind. It doesn't fix your mind. It disrupts your mind and unsettles your mind. You can't sleep. You lose concentration. You get aggravated. You get depressed, anxiety, all these side effects. No. Find a way of getting the value, right, of the simplicity of yourself without all these intrusions, these intakes that disrupt your mind and your person. Take micro incremental steps, just little steps. Just small little steps. You might take 1 step forward and 2 steps back. I've seen so many people move forward towards what was best for them, only to have some influence come along or some dark spirit, and it's drawn them back. Now, the darkness can only draw you back relative to the way in which it deceives you. And it deceives you by keeping away the light. That's how it deceives you. The less it can enable you to see light, the less opportunity you have, or the less consciousness you have to come into the light. Walking in the light's a conscious choice if you can see that it's there. If you can't see that it's there, then you don't know. See, that's what darkness does. It keeps you in the shadows so that you can't come out and into the light. Darkness's job is to keep you in the darkness. That's its job. When it's accomplished that, that's where you stay. You become accustomed to the dark. You come out into the light and you retract back into the dark like a vampire. When the sun comes up, they pull back into the shadows. That's what alcohol and drugs and tablets and nose beer, which is cocaine, do to you. They pull you back into the dark with all their amazing feelings and all these deceptive feelings, only to leave you trying to figure out a way in which to recover. And then they convince you that the way to recover is to have more. Have more of the drug, have more of the drink, have more of the darkness. You get older quicker. You get sicker more. You throw your money away where you shouldn't. You lose relationships. You lose yourself. And the next thing you're lying there wondering how you're going to get out of the dark. You can't find your way out. You're lost in the dark. And then there's a glimmer of light. The universe has got a way of sending hope. Someone will come across your path and just say something and the light will shine. Someone will come across your path who's walking in the light and you'll see it. And you'll go, I want to be like that. I don't want to be in the dark anymore. And if you get the right people around you, you can find your way out of the darkness. But there's people that want to keep you in the dark. People don't want to be in the dark on their own. A lot of these people are scared. They've got low self-esteem, no self-worth, a victim mentality. They want to bring people into the dark. But when they see the light, they come into a conflict. Do I abandon the people that I brought into the dark and get out into the light myself? And they'll try, But by conscience of what they've done to other people, they go back into the dark to justify to themselves what they've done. They become a martyr to the darkness. Their mission now is to console the people that they've brought into the darkness. But if only they knew, if they found their way out into the light, probably these other people would follow. But they can't get past this idea that everyone's stuck in the dark. You're only stuck in the dark if you want to be. That's why they call these people wannabes. It's whether you want to be in the dark or you want to be in the light. If the light shines and you see it and you don't walk towards it, you stay in the dark.